Yo people, this is Perttu. We are supposed to have a chit chat and a question and answer thing with the amazing Simone from Epica. So I try to connect with her. We haven't had much luck with connections in between Germany and Finland so far. Simone? Simone or Epica coming? I cannot see. Hello from Mexico. Hello from Finland. I would guess that we all are located where we live at the moment, as the world's really gone crazy. Hello Russia, I hope you are staying okay in there as well as everywhere else, and hello from USA, same there, lots of greetings. Now I see Simone is watching. I'm waiting for you, Simone. Accept my invitation. There you are.
Hello.
Hello Guatemala. Hello Simone. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Paraguay. Lovely. So, how are you this week? Another one behind.
Yeah, another week behind. It's still the middle of the week, but we had Easter, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
didn't
far,
have.
so good. You?
Yeah, not really having the feeling of celebrating the Easterns and stuff in now, but it feels like it's an emotional, some roller coaster. Every second day I'm full of energy of like, okay, we can't tour, we can't do anything, and trying to do things, and then you stay awake for a night, and I'm really worried about everything, and so have to admit that it's really up and down.
Yeah, I guess it's the same with all musicians. We just don't know at the moment how the future looks like.
Yeah.
But the only thing we can do, and I think you said that already, there's now a lot of time to just write music.
Yeah.
And that's what we intend to do as well. I hope that maybe in this time my piano playing becomes good enough for me to write some songs as well, so I can maybe also do that solo record that I've been talking about for 12 years now or so.
Wow.
I don't know. We did the Instagram live for Global Citizen last Friday.
Yeah.
What Elise also did. And that was so much fun. And we also played a jazz song, and both me and Oliver, we were like, this is so much fun. We should maybe now really try to use this time to write music. But the schools are closed, which means kid is at home, which then also means not so much work, that I can't get a lot of work done. So I have troubles with my stress level going like this. But I try to stay calm. One of my how do you say? One of the things I want to do is meditate more, just to get quiet in my head.
Yeah, there's a lot of time to concentrate on things that you maybe earlier didn't have time. So somehow you could even think that that's the only positive thing in here. And I think the mental, how to kind of understand the entire situation, how to understand yourself, it has done good for me in this sense that, like, I think in a previous try when was it 2 weeks ago, we tried to have the previous question and answer. We were speaking briefly about the fact that this, at least for me, it has made me look at the world and life a bit more serious way. So one could say a bit more mature way. Though I promise that I won't change dramatically from the idiotic usual myself. Anyway.
As soon as we hit the States, then the beasts come out again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, anybody have any questions for us? I see a lot of flags passing by. I see Brazil, Turkey.
Yeah, it's very lovely to see that people all around are with us now. And like I said before, I really hope that everybody's coping up in there and hanging there in a tight situation. It's very demanding, and unfortunately, it's not going over so soon. So
no, we have to be very, very patient.
Yeah, patient and hopeful, I guess. One day it will end, anyways.
Yeah, better times will come, and we have to just keep our fingers crossed that the vaccine will be developed soon, and that people just obey the rules that each country have. If we all stick together, this will hopefully be over soon.
Yeah.
Do you think you will write songs related to this Corona experience? Well, a lot of our songs, lyric-wise, they reflect the current times. So I think there will definitely be some kind of Corona enigma coming.
Yeah,
Instead of the quarantine enigma.
Most probably everybody will write songs about the Corona, so maybe I try to find something else.
Yeah.
Maybe about SARS. Only like 20 years too late. But
bird flu.
Nah.
Somebody asks, how do you meditate? Well, funny enough, I meditated professionally once in my life. And I am not the most relaxed person. I have a very, how do you say, very busy mind. And I did this hypnobirthing course for giving birth, where you basically also meditate. And it worked really well. But after that, it didn't work anymore. It's like I needed to have that goal that I worked towards, and then I succeeded, and then I kind of let go of it again. But there's so many apps out there that can help you meditate, like guided meditation. And I know some tricks, and I do yoga. Well, I did yoga, and the courses are now, well, everything is canceled. But at the beginning and at the end, we always did a little bit of meditation as well. And I just noticed such a positive effect that I have to force myself to do it every day. Nice bird background. Yeah, I live near the forest, so that's something that brings me joy, hearing the birds sing in the morning and during the day and in the evening. Spring is here, and Corona as well.
Yeah, birds are the best alarm clock in here as well. I love it. Yeah.
Argentina is here. Hola.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you do when quarantine is over, Perttu? You can.
What's the first thing? Well, I do hope that it has something to do with the music, because at the moment I'm missing actually the guys, which is surprising, missing my band, but missing the opportunities to play for the amazing audiences. We had so big touring plans for the spring and summer, and especially the autumn, together with Simone and Epica. So fingers crossed that everything works well. But at the moment, that must be the biggest thing, to get the situation into the level that everybody can live their lives more or less normal way. And yeah.
Yeah, I miss the shows, especially because we had a kind of a sabbatical where we didn't play for a while, and we were writing our book, writing the new CD, and we only had a couple of festivals. And then I thought, okay, now our energy is recharged. Now things can finally go back to normal. And I also miss the band, because originally I was supposed to go to the Netherlands to record my vocals. I was going to be the last, and that would mean also seeing some of the band members. They would come to the studio. But those plans all changed And yeah, I miss in general having people around me. Of course, I have my closest family, but yeah, family and friends, like my parents-in-law. I miss the normal interaction between people before Corona came, because now it's all the time, oh, you got to keep distance. People look at each other as if you already have the disease. It's really like being in some weird movie. Still, I still find it very surrealistic. So I'm looking forward to just hanging out with my friends again, and the band, and hugging people again, also greeting them. So yeah, and I was looking so much forward to the festival season. It's my favorite season, actually.
Yeah, festivals are amazing, and always the feeling of getting like a fresh crowd, and you cannot expect having that everybody knows your band in the festival audience, but that's another kind of a nice challenge to try to win everybody to your side. And so
Yeah. Yeah. Do you miss airports? Strangely, I do. I miss, well, the airport where I live is Stuttgart, so it's very small. I don't miss the really big airports where you get lost easily.
yeah, I kind of think that the airports and queuing in them and all the traveling is the downside of this profession, and usually I even hated it. But at the moment,
You
I'm
would.
missing. I would take whatever plane to. That would mean that the world is once again can breathe free and can get to you amazing people from Peru and what all I saw in here. Wonderful places.
Yes.
So hopefully one day, and actually they asked quite many times already that would we tour in Latin America together, and I think it would be an amazing plan. Like we already said, that just have to wait whenever it is allowed to play anywhere, and then we come.
Yeah, but we will start touring when we can, all around the world.
Yes.
Tour together in Mexico, yes, I guess so, if we can. The thing is now that with a lot of bands having to reschedule tours, we don't know when other bands are going to tour again, and it's probably going to be like that all bands are touring at the same time.
Yeah, that's another challenge.
Yeah, that's going to be a big puzzle as well.
Yeah, really big hassle to find the venues and opportunities. But I'm sure that everybody in the business, from the management to agents and bands and everybody working in here, are trying to find alternative ways, or really putting effort on solving the puzzle whenever it's possible. But as we do not have the slightest idea for how long does this take, even they start to open borders and other like shops. Live music might be even the last one, the bigger gatherings, to have the license to start to work again. But
I'm afraid we are, how do you say, we pull the short stick of the because yeah, like live shows, sport, games, all of that, where a lot of people are coming together. There's probably going to be a huge restriction on that, like the amount of people that can be allowed to be close.
Yeah.
But hoping for a miracle, hoping for a vaccine, and that we can get back to normal. And yeah, we're listening to music at home a lot. I find it very uplifting. I think we need music now more than ever. And yeah, so we listen to a mix of a lot of different bands at home. We go from ABBA to Battle Beast, some German artists as well, like from the early 90s that I don't know, but yeah. And Vincent is playing a lot of piano while wearing his rollerblades.
Okay.
He's rolling around the house and then he stops at the piano. He plays a little bit of piano, and then he rolls again. But we don't have a very big living room, so the isolation rules in Germany are, we don't have official lockdown, and we can still go into the forest and for bike rides. We are not 100% confined to just our houses. Luckily.
Finland is pretty much the same. We are strongly advised on staying just at home and not meeting anybody, basically, which is wise. And I go to the shop just once a week to do the necessary grocery stuff.
So are you also cooking a lot?
Luckily, my wife is very good chef.
Okay.
I'm eating a lot.
Yeah, and you're doing the cleaning afterwards, I hope.
Yeah, licking the plates.
Okay.
With my dog.
Yeah, I cook and bake a lot, so, but sometimes I don't know what to cook anymore, like every night. I'm not used to being home that much. Like we love to go to restaurants as well. That's something I miss. Even though I don't mind the cooking, I don't like the cleaning.
So many questions running in here that.
Let's check some. I can scroll back a little bit.
Yeah.
Something you do during quarantine and you're going to keep doing?
I have been painting my house and doors and windows and doing those things that I didn't have time for many, many years. So that's a good thing. And concerning music, most probably will dive into making songs and stuff as quick as I get the proper feeling for it. But earlier spoke already that so far this has been actually quite sketchy. Of course, the emotional feelings have been varying lots, and I never was so apathetic maybe before, or kind of, I don't know yet.
I guess a lot of people are confronted with themselves in this time because it's an unusual time and everybody has time to think more than ever. But I think that I've been doing a lot, and I've said this in interviews before, like whenever we have a special show to celebrate like a milestone in our career, for example, retrospect or anniversary shows, then you kind of reminisce and the good memories, and you're thankful for all the memories that you have. And now normally everything goes so quick, tour after tour, writing a CD, recording it, releasing it, promotion, flying from A to B. And now you can just kind of enjoy and try to relive all the memories that you already created, and without just going on and on and on and on and on. And sometimes your brain gets an overload of input, and like this you can, I don't know. I am very thankful for the things that I've experienced in my life already, and I kind of reminisce in them, and I'm happy for those positive experiences in life. And now I kind of appreciate it even more now that it's not possible, you know. Ukraine will wait. Yes. And we will wait. Everybody has to wait.
And Ukraine is great. Always had so much fun in there.
We had a very interesting last show in Ukraine. We did the show without our drummer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes, he was. He couldn't make it, so he was stuck at the airport because he didn't have his passport with him. He had his ID with him, and we flew from the Netherlands to Switzerland, and then Switzerland to Ukraine. And in the Netherlands, they didn't ask to see his passport, so they let him fly to Switzerland, and then we flew from Switzerland to the Ukraine. And he had to sleep at the gate, and we had to vote to see who, should we do the show or not. And we decided to do the show, but that was for me one of the weirdest shows ever to not have the drummer there. So that was the last experience in Ukraine.